Surprised many political observers across the country, including some GOP lawmakers on the Hill. One America's John Hines caught up with several of those GOP lawmakers who offered their own unique perspectives on former VP Joe Biden's Super Tuesday comeback. Take a look.
Do you think that Mr. Biden is actually a stronger candidate now, or does he continue to be a weak candidate but just positioned a little bit better?
I think he continues to be a weak candidate. I think he is positioned a little better, but I also think it's geographic, and I think you can see that in the results state by state, where Bernie might have done a little better, Senator Sanders might have done a little better, or Vice President Biden has done better. But I also think that it shows the great fissure in that party, and I'm not sure that the disaffected Sanders voters are going to readily accept Joe Biden as the nominee.
Congressman Paul Mitchell of Michigan, sir, your thoughts on Super Tuesday?
Well, I think we saw the what I would call the Anybody But Bernie program hit down on Super Tuesday. I think it doesn't surprise me that Biden did as well as he did. He would have done better, but for the early voting, he would have in fact been more imposing on that primary day.
Do you think the Democrats are coalescing around Mr. Biden, viewing him as more of a mainstream candidate, perhaps?
Well, I think the Democrats are signing anybody but Bernie because I don't think Bernie does represent the core of the Democratic Party, and it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't reflect me well either, but I'm a Republican, but he's far off the edge for them.
It seems to me one of two things is going to happen. Either the Democrats are going to deny Bernie the nomination, in which case it's going to be 1968 all over again, or Bernie's going to get the nomination. It's going to be 1972 all over again. But either way, it works for me.
Were you surprised about California and the way it went in the primary, sir?
The fact that Bernie got 250,000 more votes than anybody else in the Democratic field, no, that doesn't surprise me.
I was surprised how the 180-degree turnaround that Biden made in only 4 days or whatever it was since South Carolina. It's pretty amazing turnaround from being where he was to where he wound up this morning.
Surprising he won Texas. Are you surprised he won Texas so decisively?
3 points. I'm not sure that's decisive, but I am surprised he won Texas, given the fervor that the Sanders squad has, publicly. You don't see that same kind of enthusiasm out of the Biden crowd, but I think it's just a realization that Sanders is too far to the left for our nation.
It's quite the turnaround for Biden, but I think we're going to go back to our original questions about Hunter Biden that had kind of disappeared for a little while, but certainly that's a legitimate question, and I think that that's something that Joe Biden's going to have to answer for. And I know the Democrat establishment's had a good day as far as getting everybody in line on board with Biden, but there are a lot of questions that Joe Biden's going to have to answer about Hunter.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.